This is the afternoon weather update. This is for Wednesday, the 12th of July. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather, hot, humid, a few scattered showers and storms about. We'll see probably an increase in the number of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow and possibly Friday. And heat levels could be creeping up next week. We'll be watching that big ridge west of the state. In fact, let's take a look at the situation today. The upper high representing the center of the heat is parked over the southwest United States. Again, Arizona, New Mexico, West Texas, Southern California, where they are baking and will be baking for a while. Around here, the ridge is weaker. And visible satellite view. Most of the state with a mostly sunny sky, but we got a little convection around, mainly over the southwestern counties of the state again today. Rain falling on the Gulf Coast. Rain in scattered spots, but you can see for the northern half of the state, showers are around, but they're fairly isolated. Temperature is pretty close to average for this time of the year, maybe a little below average. Tuscaloosa, for example, 88. Same for Anniston, Gadsden, 82, thanks to a nearby rain shower. Down to the south, it's only 78 at Mobile because of rain falling in the area. 91 for Montgomery, 92 for Dothan. West of Alabama, we have excessive heat watches and warnings, heat advisories in effect for a pretty good chunk of the south central United States, and also excessive heat warnings for parts of California, Nevada, and Arizona. Got an enhanced risk of severe storms for the rest of today and tonight through parts of Kansas and Missouri. The broader risk running from the southern plains up into the northern part of New England. And that marginal risk just barely clipping the northwestern corner of Alabama this evening. This is tomorrow, a risk of severe storms out across the Great Plains into the northeast, and a marginal risk, again, is over the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. Some of the storms tomorrow could produce strong gusty winds. And on day 3, Friday, got a risk of severe storms north and west of Alabama and on parts of the upper Atlantic coast. And at this point, no part of Alabama in a risk of organized severe storms on Friday. We'll check rain for the next 7 days. These are average amounts between now and Wednesday morning of next week. Most spots between 1 and 2 inches, but your number could vary. In the tropics, it is very quiet. There's that one X on the board out there in the middle of the Atlantic. That is a feature in the middle of nowhere. Hurricane Center giving it a 50% chance of development in the short term and the medium term. It might become a subtropical depression, a tropical depression, but again, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It would never get named years ago. And even if anything does happen to form there, that will be drifting northward into colder water. No threat to land in the middle of nowhere. In the Gulf of Mexico, quiet. The rest of the Atlantic Basin, very quiet. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. Again, the 594 heat ridge west of here, troughing in a vortex over Canada. And the moisture should be deeper. We'll probably see an increase in the number of showers and storms tomorrow. Still not raining everywhere, but most places probably stand a better than 50-50 chance of getting a decent shower or downpour. And heat levels coming down a little bit because of clouds and showers, highs in the upper 80s. And then Friday, pretty typical summertime weather. Some sun, scattered showers and storms. That'll be the situation for the weekend. This is Saturday, and this is Sunday. Again, evidence, both days we'll have scattered storms about. And again, you're looking for the green on there. These synoptic scale maps don't really help with summer convection. In other words, just classic summer weather for the weekend. The better chance of scattered storms between 2 and 10 p.m. Highs for the weekend, I'd say, in the low 90s, maybe mid-90s in spots. And then next week, that ridge tries to get in here. We've seen conflicting model guidance. This is Monday and this is Tuesday. It looks like any storm should be fairly isolated. Let's go back to the upper air look. This is a week from today, Wednesday the 19th. And you can see the core of the heat bubble is over Arizona, New Mexico, the Four Corners region. But the ridge kind of noses into extreme west Alabama, but still we're on the periphery of that. And as long as we can stay on the periphery of that, we can see thunderstorms. In fact, this is suggesting we might see an increase in storms toward Wednesday of next week. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 22nd of July. And again, we've seen a lot of looks out here. You know, we've seen some runs that build that ridge. It looks nasty, hot. But looky here. All of a sudden now we've got the ridge over the western states and a trough over the east. And if that's the case, heat won't be a problem here. and we'll have scattered showers and storms. And I say heat won't be a problem. It's always hot and humid here in the summer. We're talking the different levels of heat. But again, that would keep the big heat levels off to the west. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS Ensemble. The mean about 3 inches between now and the 28th of July. Check the numbers coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Notice 87 for Birmingham tomorrow, mainly because of clouds and showers. And then mostly low to mid-90s through next week. Lows in the 70s. And hot off the presses. Here's the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for July 20th through July 26th. Temperatures would be above average here, if this forecast verifies. Big crowd today at the Fultondale Public Library. Their summer reading program. I've seen some really big crowds. Good to see so many kids coming out to the libraries around the state, and the parents and the mamas and the daddies. Great crowd today. And I love this goodie basket. I love that coffee mug. Sorry, I'm a meteorologist, not a magician. That's outstanding. But everybody was so great and so kind today. So again, to everybody in Fultondale, thanks a lot. And of course, they endured that horrible tornado a couple of years ago on a January night. And most everybody there has got a tornado story to tell. So tomorrow I will be speaking at Kirkwood by the River, which is a senior adult community in the Birmingham metro. Then tomorrow night I'll be at Cedar Grove Baptist Church in Leeds. They're doing their VBS in the evening. Slip out there between the newscasts. VBS, the greatest week of the year. Friday, the Jasper Public Library for their summer reading program up in Walker County. And then Saturday, it's a book signing in Odenville. St. Clair County, we're going to be at Clarissa's Cakery from 9 to noon. And just going to that place by itself is a treat. Again, I posted some pictures on the Facebook page of the cake that she gave me when I was at Leeds Primary School back during the school year. It just magical. But we'll be there from 9 to noon. All the books get a personally signed copy of Weathering Life. All you can do is pray. Our book for kids, Benny and Chipper. We'll have all the shirts and the hats and everything. It'll be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come see us in Odenville. You will not regret it. Clarissa's Cakery, 9 to noon on Saturday. And of course, what else? We invite you to watch us on television this evening, right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.